anyway, this is Mick and Mick down here in Dominican Republic. I've been here 5 years. I haven't did a video in like a year. I've did some little short Facebook things, but nothing on YouTube. So anyway, I was going to catch up here, and I still have my sailboat, but I pretty much live in my house I bought in Canalone a year ago, or my rental house where my girlfriend lives in Lupron. So anyway, I'm going to just, instead of doing a piece here, piece here, piece here, I'm going to just start in Lupron, and I'm going to go all the way to, without stopping, all the way to Canalone. So anyway, I thought you guys might want to see. It might be kind of boring, but at least you can see the whole thing. So.
Well, here we are in the house in Lupron, and we're going to leave this. If anyone wants to know what rental is here around Lupron, this house is around $250, but generally they're anywhere from $150 to $300. $250 is kind of the high end of. But yeah, it's pretty reasonable here. Then we're gonna go out here and get in the street here in Lupron, and then we're going to go to the grocery store. And I'll take you guys up here and show you the grocery store and everything. Anyway, traffic here in Lupron is really bad. Most people don't have driver's license, and we got car insurance. I mean, you're not even required to have driver's license. Most people don't have driver's license here, so it's just kind of one of those things that you're required to keep insurance. And my insurance for my bike is $12 a year. Generally in the States I was paying about $250, but here it's $12. So yeah, anyway, we're going to go up here and then take a left-hand turn and then go south. Like we're leaving Lupron, we're going to pass a couple grocery stores, and we're going to go, and I'll show you where my main grocery store is. I would like to get my driver's license here in the DR, but you have to be a resident, permanent resident, to get your driver's license. So you just have to hopefully honor if you get pulled over or anything. You just hope they honor your American driver's license. And here at Lupron, you won't find one stop sign, one stop light, and so yeah, it's a wild west of driving. Anyway, here's one of the main grocery stores I go to. This is about the average large size here in Lupron. This is probably one of the bigger ones. We got a lot of little ones. If you want to go to the bigger stores like Walmart-ish, you have to go to San Domingo or Santiago or Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata is about 40-50 minutes away, and Santiago is about an hour away. But those are major tourist areas. Puerto Plata is some of the biggest cruise ships in the world going there. You got SeaWorld and all kinds of stuff there, so there's a lot to do there. We're going to leave the grocery store here, and we're going to head down. I've got actually chickens. Somehow I inherited chickens. We got wild chickens just like Hawaii here, and they roam around, so I throw them some chicken food out every morning and night. And plus, I'll also, if you guys watch my Facebook videos, you'll see that I have a pet chicken, so I stop in here and get chicken food from that chicken. And we're going to leave this here at this food store, and we're going to go head out towards the beach and stuff. I filmed this April the 1st. This video is filmed April the 1st. So temperatures, this is pretty well standard. Our low temperature this winter was, I think, 60, 62. And so our temperature only fluctuates like 5-10 degrees from winter to summer here. So it's pretty well the same year round. You're going to sweat pretty much every day, no matter. But the high usually is only 93, 95. I've never seen, we're in the States and get to 100 every day in the summer months. We just don't have that here. And we have some, the Puerto Rican trade winds too, which keeps it fairly cool. But just like southern Florida, it gets really hot. So and we're going to head towards the coast here, and we're going to head out to the north. If you would go straight, like we're going now, you would hit Turks and Caicos, about 80 miles, and then about another 100 miles, 80 miles past that, you'd hit the Bahamas. Anyway, like I said, traffic, this is one of the most dangerous places to drive in the world. And between the people that don't have driver's license and the craziness of the way they drive, and the port and the holes in the road, you have to be really careful. I've had, like, coming home from a Christmas party, I hit a cow in the middle of the road at about 1 o'clock in the morning. I was riding through Haiti, 11 stitches in my chin. So pretty much everybody here rides motorcycles. The only people that's got cars is generally either the rich gringos, ones from the States, Canada, Europe, or the Dominican. Some Dominicans have cars, but they mainly if you have a business. We have modern gas stations here, but unlike the United States where gas is, I don't know, $2.53, I don't know what it is right now. Our gas here runs about $6 a gallon, which is another reason a lot of people don't drive cars here. And a lot of the cars, taxi, has been converted over to propane because gas is so expensive. We're getting ready to come up on what they call Gringo Hill on the top of this ridge. There's a lot of the gringos that sell in here. Most people come in here by sailboat, and then they fall in love with the country and decide to stay. And most people buy this area on top of this hill. There's a lot of gringo houses, a lot of Dominicans, a lot of gringos or rich people doesn't really want to buy, live like the Dominicans and the Haitians. So anyway, this is called Gringo Hill, and if you want to buy or build a nice house, this is pretty much the area where you can do that. And we got the ocean right in front of us. Like I said, if you want to go to the Turks and Caicos, just keep going like I'm driving right now, and you'll about 70 miles. You'll go to Sand Key, and then Turks and Caicos will be right there, and then the Bahamas is onward. But it's really pretty here because you can sit out here and look at cruise ships and stuff going by. And during whale season, a lot of people sit here and try to see whales as they go by the coast, because it drops off pretty quick. It's not like the Florida Keys where you go out and you go 5-6 miles and then it drops off. It drops off about 100 yards offshore. It's going to drop off pretty quick. And so that's pretty cool. It's a cool place to dive. This house on the left here that we just passed, it's a brand new house for sale if anybody's interested. This flat road right here, if you guys watched a lot of my other videos, you'll notice I used to walk and run a lot. And this is the road I used to do that on. And if you look here, it's great diving. If you go look at the breakers to the left, you have to go early in the morning, but there's some good free diving right there, right where the white waves are breaking into the reef line. So like I said, it's pretty close. All you gotta do is just snorkel out there, and then the drop off is right there. So it's really cool. So you'll have anywhere from 10 feet visibility to 80 feet visibility. It depends on the weather, the tides, the current. It all varies, and this is one of the many beaches that we have in this area. Like, we don't have tourists here, so you pretty well got the beaches to yourself, except on Saturdays and Sundays I kind of have a tendency to avoid the weekends here because they can get busy, and their music, Dominicans love their loud music. And after being in the music industry, I can't handle loud music, so I avoid Saturdays and Sundays. But you can always find a beach where there's nobody at. Anyway, we're going to go up here and we're going to take a right-hand turn, and then we'll have about 7 miles to where my house I'm restoring is that I bought. I decided I needed to buy something, invest my money in something pretty quick because it's getting real expensive here. I've seen land double in price in the last 3 or 4 years, and so I decided buy now or I'll never be able to afford to buy. So anyway, so I was looking for a little itty bitty house because I don't need much. A little beach bum house, something I could just have something to do and play with and spend my time restoring. So anyway, it's a good time. And to the right here, you'll see we'll pass in the ocean. You can pretty much live out here or look out in the ocean, and anytime you'll see sailboats, cruise ships going by, because a lot of the cruise ships go here and they hug the coastline going to Puerto Plata. The biggest cruise ships, sometimes there's 3 or 4 cruise ships in Puerto Plata at all times. Like I said, it's a great tourist area. A lot of duty-free shops, SeaWorld, a lot of great restaurants. You can take a tram up above the clouds. There's mountains actually go above the clouds here, because even though Luperon is really flat, we're surrounded by mountains, and it can get mountainous really fast. And in the summer months when it's really hot, we'll take our motorcycles. It's like a 40-minute drive up into the mountains and stuff, but there's beach bars with streams and stuff you can swim in and stuff and cool off. It's a really good ride. So in the Luperon area, it's really boring. A lot of people don't like it when they first come here because it's just so boring. But if you learn how to drive a motorcycle and stuff, there's so much to do here. There's so many places to go, so many roads to see. And yeah, it's great, but you probably better learn how to drive a motorcycle if you come to this area, because you don't want to drive here. I mean, yes, you can rent a car, but you don't want to rent a car. So anyways, you need to learn how to drive a motorcycle if you come in this area at least. Anyway, this is one of the little towns going towards my the little house I bought. They're building to the right here. They're going to have condos here. So if any of you gringos want to buy a condo, they're soon going to be building condos here, and it'd be a great ocean view, and it'd be a really nice area. But anyway, this is it's growing really fast here. Unfortunately, I hate to see it in a way, because a lot of the Dominicans and stuff is they're going to start getting their houses and their land bought up so they can build nicer houses. I kind of hate to see it, but that's life though. Driving these roads, because I'm older, in my 60s now, which I can't believe. But anyway, I had to buy insurance here, just in case I wanted to go to the nicer hospitals and stuff if I ever get cancer or anything and all that stuff. But in the U.S., I think I was paying $300, $400, $500 for health insurance, full insurance. I don't even know what I was paying, but down here I pay $35 a month, and that probably will cover just me on anything advanced. Medical care is free here. Like got my stitches in Haiti and stuff. I think my total bill was, I think, 35 cents, I think. But generally, like, if you break your leg here, break your arm, you just go up to the local hospital and everything's free. But if you have something more major and stuff, sometimes they'll charge you, but generally it's pretty well free. So it's really good here, and the medical is pretty good. I've been to the hospital here a few times with my girlfriend. She's been a couple of times for minor stuff, but yeah, $35 a month. And someone said it might go up after, like when you reach 70 or something. But not close, so cool. Now, if you'd rent all these little Dominican houses like this here, most gringos don't rent these, but if you'd rent one of these houses, they go anywhere $50, $60, $70 a month. It's really cool here because usually in the States you go to a flower shop and buy your tropical plants, and then in the wintertime you leave me here. But on the other side, on here, a lot of times I'll just pull around the side of the road and look, and I'll find tropical plants, dig them up, and then take them to the house and transplant them to my house because we don't freeze here. Like I said, our record low is like 60 degrees, so you can pretty well plant anything in your yard, no problems, and we pretty well grow just about anything. Like I said, if you look on the road, there's potholes, and you really have to be careful because some of these potholes will wreck you. And then, especially in the evenings and the night times, you'll see these cattle on the road. Like I said, a lot of times there's cattle all over the road. Because a lot of times they'll just open their fences and let them, especially if it's been dry, they'll open their fences, let their cows find their own grass. Like I said, coming back from a Christmas party, I went around the corner and there's a herd of cows and nowhere to go. So over the handlebars I go at 2 o'clock in the morning, cracked ribs, the whole thing. So yeah. And if you drive in the Dominican Republic, there's 2 things you want to do. Three things you need to look out for. Speed bumps, potholes, and make sure you drive in a straight line because these people, when they pass you, will give you just enough room. They're going to assume that you're going to stay straight. So even if you're going 6 inches to the left to go around a pothole, you want to look in your mirror and make sure there's not somebody right beside you, because here I get road rage because it's like, they don't care, and it's just very, very dangerous. So you really have a straight line, potholes, speed bump, those 3 things that you really got to be aware of. Once you get 3 or 4 miles from Lupron, you start climbing because you start getting into hills and stuff. If you keep going past my house another 15-20 miles, you start getting in a mountain. So it changes really fast, but it makes the harbor here terrific because if you got a sailboat, because it's the safest harbor in the Caribbean because it is so flat and surrounded by mountains. So when hurricanes come in this area, generally the mountains are so high they will chew up the hurricane. So that's the reason we're from the safest harbor in the world, or in the Caribbean. So it's pretty cool. Where my house is from my rental house in Lupron, it's like it's a little bit cooler. I can always tell the difference going from just my house to Lupron, especially at night. My house cools off for a lot of times, especially in the summertime. So Lupron just stays hot all the time. Here we really got cowboys here because I think there's a couple tractors that people hire out to do certain things, but all the farming and all the moving cattle, everything is done by mules or donkeys or whatever, or horses. They don't use four-wheelers here. Some of the gringos have four-wheelers, but generally everything is done with horses here. Well, we're just about to my my house I'm restoring. It gets really pretty here. Climbing this hill, and right on the other side of the hill, the first house on the right is my house. Anyway, I'm gonna pull over here and let you guys look. If you look, you can't really tell on this video, but those are mountains in the distance. So you can go to Puerto Plata and you can actually go above the clouds, take a tram on, and they'll actually go above the clouds, and you're looking down at the clouds. So it's very mountainous here, but this is very pretty little look at it. Reminds me of something you'd see in Hawaii or something. It's really pretty. This little house here on the right, I need to redo the roof and stuff, but anyway, this is my little house in Canada. I bought it more for the lot than the house, but kind of fell in love with the house, and I just wanted the lot more than anything. But yeah, it's turned out pretty cool, so it's a lot of work, and unfortunately, it's not like everything's cash here. It's like, so you don't go to the bank here and get a loan, so everything has to be done with cash. I assume maybe if you had an account here, you can get a loan, but that's not something that I do. So anyway, if you look, it's about, I don't know, 1,800 miles or so to Missouri, where I used to live. 40 or 50 miles is Haiti. Key West 789. Equator's 1280. Bahamas is 250, something like that. So. And then San Juan is like 300 miles away. And then Jamaica's my next door neighbor. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. It's weird being so close to everything here. It's so weird being, especially during the political season. It's so weird. Unless you turn to YouTube, people down here don't know about Trump and Biden and stuff. So unless you're from the States, it's like they've got their own politics and everything. So it's kind of weird being away from all that. You just don't hear that much about it. This is my little house. I got a bicycle in here I try to ride with every other day, and it's kind of hilly around here, but it's definitely a workout. But it's a pretty cool little house. It's, like I said, it needs a lot of work. When I bought this house, it didn't have any indoor plumbing. It was rough. And there's Precious, my pet chicken. If anybody's watched my videos, my Facebook videos, you'll see that chicken's usually on my lap. But yeah, and this is like Hawaii. All the chickens here, most of the chickens run free. So I got wild chickens everywhere. It's neat. It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. But that's life in the Dominican Republic. It's not bad. It's like my girlfriend and I, we have a good time. But she's in school to be a nurse, so I don't see her that much. But anyway, it's fun. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you know a little bit more what's going on in my life. There you go. All right. See ya.